Hello, everyone, and thank you for your interest in becoming a Baxter Student Ambassador, where we help put your travel career on the map. My name is Tabitha, and I am one of the Baxter coordinators here. So first, let's go through a few points of business. What exactly, or who, should I say, are Baxter Travel Media? So, Baxter Travel Media is the largest, most trusted provider of travel news in Canada, travel news and information specifically. So, we publish Canadian Travel Press, Travel Courier, and Press Today. Now, to give you a little bit of information on those three, Baxter Travel Media's flagship publications are Travel Courier and Travel Press. So, just to really help define the difference between the two, Travel Courier is the magazine that specifically for students is going to get you hired. You're looking at things like general interest articles covering destinations, industry events, and breaking news. So all the things you would need to know just in your day-to-day role as a member of the travel industry. So again, they say that you can't judge a book by its cover, but ours are pretty iconic. You can recognize them at a glance or at a distance. So for example, we've got a couple of things, I've got a couple of covers here to show you. We've got Gorillas in Rwanda, which one of our staff writers was fortunate enough to meet personally. We've got Backpacking and Traveling Thailand like a local, and we've got Beaches and the Sun destinations that everybody likes to hear about as well. So again, they say that you can't judge a book by its cover, but we think that inner beauty is pretty important too. As you can see, our layout is easy to read, up to date, and translates perfectly to a digital or mobile device, so you don't have to worry about that. Again, most importantly for you, because you are students, is that Travel Courier also offers two options to get you hired. We've got the classified section at the back of Travel Courier, so you'll want to keep an eye on those because everything from sales center agents to business development managers all appear in the classified section. So regardless of your level of expertise or your interest in the industry, we've always got something for you. Our sister site is travelbestjobs.com. Again, every posting that appears on Travel Courier is going to appear on Travel Best Jobs, but there are also some online exclusives that make it worth the while to keep this one in your bookmarks tab. Again, this is just to help keep your parents off your back because we all know that they're all looking for you to get hired. So not to worry, you've got to jump on the competition. Please keep in mind that our hashtag job alerts are available on Tuesdays and Thursdays on our Twitter feed at Canadian Travel Press, that's CDN Travel Press, or on our Facebook feed as well. Again, that's Tuesdays and Thursdays, so keep an eye out for those and we'll let you know the freshest in the industry. Now, Canadian Travel Press has two facets now. Keep in mind, this is the magazine that once Travel Courier's gotten you hired, Canadian Travel Press will get you promoted. So this will give you a little bit more of the in-depth trends, who's got the newest planes, who's got the best amenities, all of the in-depth information that you need to know to really impress your future bosses. It's also got information that's relevant to the corner office types, be it CFOs, CMOs, CEOs, whatever you need to, whatever you want to grow up to be, this is the information that you'll need to have handy. So your boss is going to know all of this information, shouldn't you? And we make it very, very easy to learn all the things. Now, if you'll excuse me, I couldn't resist. So Baxter Travel Media, for example, also hosts the Responsible Travel and Tourism Forum. That's something that we reach out to members of the industry that have really made a commitment to a sustainable and eco-friendly travel. So again, you're looking at people who have focused on giving back or protecting the environment. We at Baxter know that, there's no destination if you can't travel to one. So it's incumbent upon us to really take care of the natural world. That's one of the reasons that we do offer our digital subscriptions as well. It's convenient, but it's also eco-friendly, so we do keep that in mind. Now, all of our RTTF webinars, as well as our other webinars, which I'll touch on in a moment, those are all available on our YouTube page. So if you can't watch them live, feel free to watch them. They are all free and they're all available for you at your convenience. Now, speaking of the webinars that we offer, we do partner with a lot of tourist boards, Germany, Ireland, Flanders, Brussels, Belgium, Sirenis hotels, for example. And they present on the topics that are most relevant to them. So destinations, how to get there, how to get around, and what to do when you're there. You can listen live on your mobile devices, very similar to what you're doing now. We do use the Zoom app, so feel free to download that one if you want to participate live. Now, if you're not able to download that, or if you just don't have the time, don't worry. We do have a Baxter Travel Media YouTube channel, and you can watch all of our presentations there like you're doing now. We do recommend, though, that you register for updates at www.travelpress.com/travel-webcast, just in order to stay in the loop, because you never know when, for example, Sirenas or AM Resorts or or the German National Tourist Office may stop by and present a webinar for your education. So, having said that, now you want to know a few of the other things that we put out. Baxter Travel Media also publishes the Travel Blast, so that's just to let people know of upcoming specials, events, familiarization trips, which is when they send you to a destination and you get to experience it for yourself, and promotions. Some of my favorites this far, and you'll want to keep this one specifically in mind, is the Sandals Ocho Rios. So that'll just give everybody who's subscribed a little bit of information about that destination and let them know about events that are happening. Another one that we have is the Qatar Airlines Be a Traveler, Not a Passenger. Like I said, you're going to want to keep that Sandals Ocho Rios in mind because they will be showing up later in our presentation. So, we also offer Press Today, which is our online newsletter, again with all the breaking news of the industry, in this case about Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, picking Air Canada's Vice President of Leisure Group to take over as a managing partner for that. So you could say that he's traded one Maple Leaf to another, and we wish him all the best. This is where you want to go to get abreast of all the breaking news in the industry and the sort of stuff that'll be talked about at the water cooler. So, now that you know who and what Baxter is and what we do, you're probably asking, what's a Baxter Student Ambassador and really why should I care? So, to make it very formal, the Baxter Student Ambassador encourages travel students like yourselves to become contributing members of the industry. We know that it's important for you to get your name out there, and a good part of getting hired in this industry is knowing people and knowing what they do, which is why a second facet of what we do with the Baxter Student Ambassador is foster networking opportunities for graduating students. If the question is, who do you know and how do you know them? This is the perfect opportunity for you. We also provide mentorship for the next generation of travel professionals because remember, we are a travel trade publication. And if nobody's doing anything cool, we don't have anything to write about. So it's in our best interest to make sure that your travel careers take off so that, in future we can feature you in our magazine a little bit more in depth. Perhaps you'll be the next breaking news, the breaking headline. So Baxter Student Ambassadors do some really cool things in the industry. So we'll use the example of Olga Menschik, who was the Baxter Student Ambassador for 2014 and 2015. She got to meet Audrey Svaliulis, who's the committee chair member for Young SCAL. And SCAL is an international networking organization for travel and tourism professionals. CEOs, CFOs, owners of companies, they're all members. So Olga got an exclusive year membership to join this networking association and has made some really great contacts in it. She also got to meet Transat's Vice President of Marketing and Industry Relations, Susan Bowman. Now, in that photo there, you can see Kevin Smith on the left-hand side, Susan Bowman on the right, and Olga Menschik in the middle. This is a very happy moment for Olga because immediately afterwards, she was awarded the grand prize of the Baxter Student Ambassador Program for 2014 and 2015, which was, as you can see here, a week-long vacation for two to Paris, France. Round-trip airfare on Air Transat included, as well as hotel accommodations. So, for an example, Instagram that. We all know that we want to have that Instagram perfect life, and what better way than to go to Paris or any one of our grand prize destinations, and a bit more on that in a moment. And be able to take photos there. So, for example, you can become Instagram famous doing that, or walking along the sign. Now, the plan for this year is that back in 2014 and 2015, we only had the pilot school. We only collaborated with a single school. This year, we've expanded to a lot more because of the interest. However, you're not competing against every other school. The only people that you will be competing against are students in your program at your school, and every school will have a Baxter Student Ambassador. The reason that I mention that is because every Baxter Student Ambassador winner is going to walk out with a prize pack that includes, but isn't limited to, a Profile in Travel Courier's May 6th, 2016 special edition. That'll be read by over 24,000 industry subscribers. It's a huge coup, and it's the perfect sort of thing to put on your resume. You'll also be invited to an exclusive Baxter Student Ambassador Awards presentation event where you get to meet industry leaders and network with them in a relaxed setting. The night is about you, so it is in your best interest to apply. Now, some of the other prizes that you'll be getting are a 6 to 8 week internship at one of Sandals, remember Ocho Rios? Their company. So you'll be doing 6 to 8 week internships in destinations. Now, it may be Cuba, it may be Costa Rica, it may be Cancun, it may be Punta Cana, but regardless of where you're sent, you'll be somewhere beautiful with a beach and warm temperatures, and you'll be learning every facet of the industry from the ground up. Again, that's 6 to 8 weeks in destination, and they take care of everything for you. So it's a fantastic, fantastic opportunity to learn about all the different things that you can do in the industry, and while you're down there, work on your tan. One of the other prizes that's also on offer, and keep in mind every school's finalist, or rather every school's winner gets this prize package. You'll be getting a speaking opportunity on the ambassador panel at the 2016 student conference. In addition to that, once you return from your 6 to 8 week internship in destination, you'll also be receiving a year's membership to Young Skull. So you, like Olga, will have that exact same opportunity to attend all these events, get to meet the owners and the presidents and the vice presidents and CEOs, CFOs, CMOs, all the people you want to be when you grow up. You get to meet them and ask them how they got there and network and help them get you on your way. So, we're just saying you didn't join this industry because you wanted to take photos of your shoes. You want to be somebody in the industry and get to see all of the different destinations, and this is the best way to get you on your way without you having to spend a penny. So, those are the prizes, or some of the prizes, for the Baxter Student Ambassador Program. Now, I'm sure all of you are wondering, okay, well, that sounds really cool, but how do I get involved? Not to worry, we've got the dates ready for you right here. You'll want to make a note of them because they are important and there won't be any exemptions. So the first one, and the most relevant for you, is that November 18th is when applications open. Again, you don't have to be an A plus 4.0 student to become a Baxter Student Ambassador. You just have to have a strong academic background. Now, something else that we'll be judging you on is your involvement in the travel industry and your engagement with the student body. So, however you want to put your best foot forward, do that. Maybe you've got a billion Instagram followers on your travel Instagram and you're the tourism's answer to Gigi Hadid. That's great. Tell us all about it. Maybe you're the king of networking and you know everybody in the industry already. Tell us about that. That shows initiative. Play to your strengths and always, always put your best foot forward. Remember, you don't have to go up against the thousands of other students in the tourism and hospitality program across Ontario. You just have to beat the people in your school. So take a look to the left and take a look to your right. Those are your competitors. That's everybody that you'll have to go up against, so don't worry about it being a battle royale. The odds are very much in your favor. Now, this is the date you'll want to highlight. February 1st is when the applications close. Now, there won't be any exemptions to this date, so please make sure that you've got all your information, all your application package submitted prior to then. Unfortunately, if you don't, we can't help you, so just make sure that this date is firmly in your mind. Moving on, February 15th, we announce each school's finalists. Again, it is school by school by school, so you won't be going up against students from any other school. You just have to be against the competitor that has been selected for your school. So best of luck to you both, and may the odds be in your favor. So on April 5th, this is when the webinars are presented. Again, The webinars are very similar to what you'll see now. It's a short presentation on a topic that we assign to you once the finalists have been decided. Now, it will probably be on the industry sponsors, so just keep aware of all the breaking news that's going on with that. For example, Olga, because Transat was our grand prize sponsor of last year, Olga and the other finalists were asked to do a presentation on Transat's European offerings for the summer. So that's the sort of thing that you can expect. Keep in mind you will want to use information available in Travel Courier just to get a little bit of context and just make yourself a really competitive applicant. Now, after that, on April 11th, we announced the Baxter Student Ambassador winner. Now, keep in mind that that is our active hashtag. So if you do have any questions or if you'd just like to say hi and let us know that you've applied, feel free to drop us a line on Twitter. We're always happy to hear from you. So again, this is the big day. We let you know who the winner is for each school. And then on May 5th, in this case, May 6th, you'll want to be looking at that edition of the Travel Courier because we will be putting out a Travel Courier profile for you. Now, keep in mind that this is going out to just under 24,000 industry subscribers, travel agents, travel executives, everybody who's anybody in the industry reads Travel Courier. So this is a huge coup for you. You can absolutely include it on your resume and really set yourself apart from all the other competitors. And of course, you can tell your mom if you really want. So the most important part, how will you know what's happening in the interim between all of those dates? We always recommend following us on our Canadian Travel Press Twitter feed. That's CDN Travel Press, Charlie Delta November. Or you can become Facebook friends with us on Baxter Travel Media. Again, that's handled by myself, so if you do have any questions, just drop us a line. Tabitha, we want to know more. I'm always happy to answer those questions for you. You can also keep track of what's going on the Baxter Student Ambassador page on travelpress.com. All the information will get posted there, so you don't have to worry about missing a single thing. We make it really easy for you guys. Now, you don't want to get left out of all that information and you want to be as competitive an applicant as possible, so you should sign up for our digital publications and get all that information. This QR code will lead you specifically and directly to the Baxter Student Ambassador page where you can sign up to receive Canadian Travel Press and Travel Courier delivered directly in e-format to your mobile device. Android, Apple, iPhone, whatever you have, we can run it. We can run our magazines on it, so you don't have to worry about it being specific to one platform. You can absolutely download it regardless of what device you are using. And again, it is absolutely free, so you won't be charged. There are no pop-up ads, nothing like that. All the information right at your fingertips at your convenience. And again, it'll make you a really competitive applicant for the Baxter Student Ambassador program, so it's in your best interest. Now, if you do have any questions about this presentation or you'd like a little bit more information on the program itself, feel free to drop us a line at Baxter Travel Media on Facebook or at Canadian Travel Press. That's again Charlie Delta November CDN Travel Press, all one word. We're always happy to answer that. Again, the hashtag is hashtag Baxter Student Ambassador. Now, if you'd like a little bit more specific information or 140 characters won't quite cut it, feel free to send us an email. My name is Tabitha, and I can be reached at tfbradley@baxter.net. T is in Tango, F is in Foxtrot, Bravo, Romeo, Alpha, Delta, Lima, Echo, Yankee @baxter.net. I'm always happy to hear from future ambassadors, so if you do have any questions, don't be shy. Drop us a line. We're always looking forward to it. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for your interest in becoming Baxter Student Ambassadors, and we look forward to seeing you in 2015-2016 season. All the best, and take care.